how they're trying to require Apple and Microsoft and Android devices to make their operating systems good for 10 years. So, and make them work on old devices. Like sometimes they get slow when you upgrade, and what they're trying to do in Europe is to make sure that doesn't happen so people can keep their devices longer. I guess it's a monopoly right now, and they know they can get away with it, and it's not good for the customer and it's not good for the planet. So
doesn't necessarily make the greatest of sense, because some of these upgrades that they do with the system is security things. And if they can't upgrade for 10 years, boy, the hackers will have a field day. They have it all figured out in no time.
No, the companies would be required to maintain those operating systems for 10 years. Right now, after a couple years, they're like, okay, like Windows 10, they just announced we're going to stop supporting Windows 10 in 2024.
Wow.
So technically, they're not going to be rolling out updates. They want everybody to move to Windows 11.
Which isn't the most exciting thing in the world either.
So when they do that, then, they're not going to keep updating the security features of 10, which kind of forces your hand. But they're wanting to say, okay, it is your duty to roll out these security features on all your, operating systems.
What's the story? Excuse me. What's the story on 11?
11? I have not spent a whole lot of time with it. I think Karen has Windows 11 with her new laptop. Yes, Karen? Maybe?
We can't hear you.
Speak up.
Maybe. I don't really use Windows.
It's the operating system, the way it looks. I think when you got your new one last year, it came with 11.
I think you're right.
So a lot of people are now using it, and they don't seem to have trouble with it.
And you're not having trouble, Karen?
I don't know what, Bob, I really don't know what Windows is all about, because I only do emails, and I don't use it for anything else.
You need to branch out a little. Just
I know, but I'm in my next life.
Stretch your horizons a little bit.
I think it will be a little learning curve for you, Bob, because
For
it's
me?
going to be laid out differently. Well, not you, but like anyone who switches from Windows 10 to 11.
Excuse me, I'm being interrupted.
This is a brand new canister of raisins.
Okay. Jean is packing some stuff for our time away, and she had a question. So she's not, okay. So I guess we have no choice.
Yes, you'll eventually have to do it sooner rather than later, but it looks, Kara could share her screen so she could kind of give you a kind of look, but it's going to look more like an Apple device but it's going away from some of the classic Windows, like the way you remember Windows back in the early 2000s.
Whoa.
Don't know, never used it.
Windows 95, Windows 98, all of that kind of style. It's starting to
Really
transition to look more like a tablet, and user friendly. So theoretically, like it's supposed to be easier for you to figure out how to do stuff.
I use Apple tablets. So
Yeah, you should be fine.
thank you for that affirmation. I'll not try it over the summer, though.
Worry about that when you get back from Chautauqua.
You're right. Thank you.
My father-in-law upgraded to it before I got around to he did it like a year ago, before I got around to telling him, don't do it yet, but it was free, so I did it. I thought, oh, geez. So anytime he has an issue, which fortunately hasn't been too much lately, I have to figure out a little bit of Windows 11.
You should come on Tech Time.
Hmm.
We all learn together.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure he'd be into that.
Uh,
What age is he?
95.
mm,
He lives
Wow.
over with
He's
Bob
older
Young.
than I am.
Yeah.
Shirley, don't laugh.
Well, it was a true statement.
yeah. So Bob, you had a question about contacts?
Well, on my mobile phone, I was just thinking, what if I lost it or something? And I got all these contacts in there. I don't remember who's in there or not totally. Is there a way to just copy them off onto something?
So how is your Android set up in your contacts? Is it all in the Google universe? Is it
It's a Samsung. And it's just listing, well, you can't see it. It lists all the people from A to Z.
yes. What kind of logo is the app?
For the contacts,
Yes.
it's just a little green box with a phone. That's what I use for phone and text.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out if you have like a Samsung contact list or if you have the Google contact list, because some Androids are set up in their system.
I do not know. Would there be a place that I could determine that?
On your phone has everything you need. Sync data across as well as to Google, backup and sync your contacts. So it looks like it is on Samsung's cloud. So you can sync your data with Samsung Cloud. So it can go on multiple devices. So if you go to settings on your phone and then click on your name at the top, do you see something that says Samsung Cloud?
I clicked on settings. I don't see any name there.
You don't see your name?
No,
Tap your name at the top of the screen. What's the first thing that is listed at the top?
well, okay, there's a little logo. I tapped it and said, sign into your Samsung account. And then it says, sign in, create an account, continue with Google.
So that would be it. You either need to create a Samsung account or you could sync it with your Google account if you had one.
Okay.
So you can choose whether or not you want it to be in the Samsung Cloud storage. or the Google.
Okay.
There's no.
Well, since I
there's no
have
good option
Google,
to both.
might as well continue with that.
And
Okay.
then it will sync to the cloud. So then you just need to log into that account, and no matter what device you're on,
Okay,
sync that. Does that make sense?
it does. Let me fiddle around with that at some time. And
And then you'll want to hit the when you do that sometime in your free time, switch it to sync and backup, so it backs up. But the prompt should direct you correctly.
all right,
Lynn,
that's
Yes.
it.
while we're on the subject, how do you do it for an iPhone?
iPhone, it's already probably synced to your iCloud account. So, do you, when you buy an app or download an app on your phone, does it ask you for your username and password? I can pull it up here too. Give me a sec. So if you go to your settings
Right,
and click on your name
right.
and you go to iCloud. Oh,
Okay.
that's wrong. I'm wrong. Never mind.
Okay.
Whoa,
I am right. Okay. So
iCloud,
under iCloud show
Right.
all. And then
Show-
on show all.
where,
Did I go too quickly for you?
well, I'm on the iCloud, but I don't see a thing that says show all.
Do you have photos, iDrive, password, keychain? Do you see what I see here?
Yes, I have backups, photos, and then docs.
Do you have a button with more for you to see contacts?
No, no, I don't.
If you go to the contacts section of your phone,
Going back to the icon, you mean?
yes, but this doesn't look right either. No, it needs to be under the iCloud settings. So it's somewhere in here. So what do you see on this? You see
The iCloud back on. Okay, I have photos, iCloud backup. Ah. Should I turn that on?
yes, backup's always good if you have the storage.
Well, it's on my iCloud thing. It says I've used 3.2 gigabytes of 5.
Ah, I wonder if you don't have enough. You probably don't have that many contacts though.
I think you'd be surprised.
He knows a
doesn't-
lot of people.
But storage space for contacts isn't a lot.
No,
But
turn
you
it
would want to back up your iCloud.
turn it on.
Yeah, so that way it would be synchronized across all devices. So if
Automatically back up your apps and data to iCloud when this iPhone is connected to power, locked, or on Wi-Fi. And
Mhm.
it says backup now. Oh, it says last successful backup yesterday at 6:26
Okay,
p.m.
then it's on.
yeah, that's good.
Should I back
Um,
it up now or just let it go?
You can let it go. It will back up tonight. Under manage, do you have a manage account storage up at the top?
Yes,
If you click on that,
okay.
do you get apps and things for, it doesn't have contacts in here. So that can't be, do you have contacts in this section?
No,
Interesting. Thanks for
I have,
giving me.
I have backups, photos, ID, reminder, health, mail, shortcuts, clips, iMovie, and Surrey.
Okay, so let's go back to the settings on the phone itself. This place.
Okay, I'm back to settings.
And then scroll down to contacts.
Huh. Okay. Open that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you have one account in here? What
It
is this?
says two. It says
Okay.
two.
So it's iCloud, yes?
Uh, I,
If you click on your accounts,
iCloud, Drive, and 11 more, and AOL Mail.
what happens if you click on iCloud?
Comes up my name, and then it
Mhm.
has Paul, Karen, and our, I guess, says 11:30 at iCloud.com.
Mm-hmm. And then
And I
it sends you back here.
I'm sorry.
So it sends us back to where we were.
Yeah.
Interesting. I find it mind-boggling that
I'm sorry.
that's interesting. Do you have any updates, Karen, on your phone?
How would I know that? Because when I've gotten notification, I've said to go ahead and do that.
Do that. Yeah, so you could see under general software updates. Oh, there's a new one.
There is a new one.
That.
I'm still in settings. Is that where I want to be?
So yeah, under settings, go to
Oh, you know
General?
what? I just saw settings, and then next to settings, it says contacts.
Mhm.
Okay, so go back to the general.
Yeah, there's
General.
16.5.
And then software update.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
This is a new one. I haven't
15
done this
points.
one yet.
Yeah, iOS 15.7.6. This update provides important security fixes and is recommended for all users.
Yep. When you've got time, go ahead and do that, but that still doesn't fix your contact info.
no. After she does that, Lynn, will she get the 16.5?
I think so.
Because I just looked on my phone and mine's ready to download and install too.
Mine is too. I think it came out a day or two ago.
A day or two ago. I thought,
Oh,
Thank you, Lynn.
hey, Bri, what's
Yeah, but we didn't fix your issue.
No.
I'm going to Google now.
Can't thank her if she doesn't fix it, Karen.
So
Well, I'm looking.
download and install later when I'm not using it.
Yeah, in case we figure it out. That's your
Okay.
homework for after this.
Okay. Thank you, though, for getting me to explore some different parts of my phone that I haven't done.
There you go.
Yeah, you're branching out already.
See?
Thank you, Bob.
Chuck, when you were looking at your phone, did you, see contacts in iClouds?
I had the same thing you did.
Okay,
I did too. I was following along on my phone, checking it out too.
Karen, what number is your phone?
7,
That could be the problem.
yeah.
yeah, but if you're, what was the update that it said you were going to upgrade to?
iOS 15.7.6.
Oh, so you're on the different operating system than us.
Yeah.
Was there a way to upgrade to 16? Maybe it doesn't allow.
When I automatic updates, it just came up with this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when I download this, then the 16 will come up after that?
It usually tells you that it wants no longer supported by Apple iOS updates, which brings us back to the point of what we were talking about at the beginning.
I kind of clicked in late on that one. Would you mind saying that again, what you told Bob?
So it looks like Apple has ended support for iPhone 7 and older, and you can't upgrade your phone to iOS 16, which is what we're running.
What's the harm if I hold on to this phone?
It's one of those, right now you still have a software update that it gave you. So
Yes,
you do have that a little bit.
okay,
It will do that from time to time, hopefully,
yes.
but at some point they're going to stop.
Will they
According to this
notify?
article,
Will they notify us that it's stopping?
I don't know that for sure.
You'd like to think so, but don't hold your breath.
I was just
Right.
gonna say, I wouldn't hold my breath on that.
Okay,
They might, you never know. Let's put it this way, they should.
for
They should.
customer service,
So supported by iOS 15 has the following list. If your phone cannot run the latest OS, you should keep in mind the Apple does provide security updates for older versions of iOS. Won't be stop support immediately for the iPhone 7 or older headsets, but they will stop receiving updates for the next couple of years, which means the device, it could be vulnerable to hacking.
Mm,
Mhm.
So they will give you updates for a little bit, but it's just a matter of time before they stop.
that we have to break down and get a new phone.
Yeah, which is one of Europe is trying to make a law that they have to support operating systems for 10 years.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, it would be.
Start looking
So
for new deals, Karen.
No,
Start looking for good deals for trade-in.
updating.
Ah,
This is updating.
I'm
This is
just
new
curious,
update.
when was the iPhone 7 released?
I don't know. We got these in November of 19.
Wow.
No, it was way before that because I got my 8 in like 18.
Yeah, September 16, 2016. That sounds right.
Mm,
So it's 7 years old.
okay.
But so where can I sync contacts?
Just an FYI, Karen, I have a friend who has a 7 and she was just out trying to upgrade to a 14. They didn't have any deals going on, but they told her to check back in early June because they usually do graduation deals.
Early June.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So if you're
It's like
interested in
next week.
upgrading, that might be
Yeah,
a
next week,
time.
yeah.
If they run any specials for graduation, which he said they sometimes do.
Right.
Are you graduating
I wish.
Yeah.
You could pretend you're
Graduating
getting one for a grandkid.
Graduate.
Graduating to a
graduate
new
too.
iPhone.
You'd probably be safe, Karen, if you wanted to wait till Black Friday. Just be aware
Ah.
that.
Okay,
Or when
um,
the new phones come out in September, they oftentimes run good deals too. Which is
okay.
when I
Yes.
got my latest one was right after they got released in September of last year.
Thank you.
I think they're upgrading in October this year.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for your help.
So contacts with my iCloud settings. Interesting. Maybe it does it automatically. We'll have to look at that at church next time.
Yeah, I have mine turned on to automatic.
Yeah, they should be syncing. I think because you have an iCloud account, it should sync the contacts.
Okay,
I would not be super concerned about that
okay,
at this point,
gotcha.
because you back up your phone. So that's always a
Okay.
good step.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good things though. Learned something new today. Thank you.
Mhm.
Cool.
Bob, are you gonna get an iPhone?
No,
Okay.
I'm still a Presbyterian.
Oh.
Does that mean I have to change denominations?
Oh,
No, I'm happy with my Samsung.
yeah.
It does all I need to do.
Well,
And
that's what I say about my 7. But
You can still use it as long as it works, Karen. It's just
Yeah.
more risk to be, hacked because they're not going to be.
My iPad is, as we speak, updating right now.
ah,
Yeah, any Apple device will have updates right now if they did something. But yeah, fascinating. Chuck, did you look into the
No.
photos? Wow.
No. There's been,
What have you been doing?
there's been too much stuff going on, doctor's appointments and
Ooh,
concerts and all sorts
Ooh.
of stuff. My band's got a job this afternoon yet, so
what do
Okay.
you play, Chuck?
Hmm?
What do you play?
drums.
Drums.
At a concert
Nice.
Saturday night, I had to play my drums in.
Nice.
And you did an excellent job.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a last minute gig. I found out on Monday they needed a drummer.
where did you play?
East High School,
Ah,
Westchester Area Community Chorus.
oh, okay.
We had about 105 on the stage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, our drummer that we usually use became ill. And the director put an email out on Monday afternoon saying, I need a drummer. Anybody interested? So
Wow.
Monday night, I've got my first look at the drum parts for 6 songs.
Hard.
Not too bad.
Good.
The toughest one was Someone to Love by Queen.
Mm,
Big production number.
Mm.
be fun though.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And of course, we did a medley. It was You Will Be Found from Evan Hansen.
Mm. Good musical.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so.
I haven't gotten to see that yet. I had tickets for it and it got canceled during COVID. Now it's not come back to my area since then.
Oh,
I
Virgi-
went the week before COVID, March 7th, 2020. It was
You just got
horrific.
in, didn't you?
We were like,
Just,
it's safe to go. We're taking the train. Don't touch anything. I'm getting texts from Westminster staff like, we need to send an email out. And I'm like, guys, I'm in New York. I can't do anything today.
Shirley, where's your area?
We usually either in Hershey or in
Oh.
Baltimore.
Okay.
Hershey, I've heard of that.
I've never heard of it.
It's
Oh,
a
come
huggy
on.
kissy kind of place.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
a fun
Chuck, you're
theater.
good.
that's why Lynn signs off. Have a sweet day.
That's exactly right.
Aw.
Are you from Hershey, Lynn?
Yeah. Born and raised.
Aw.
My dad worked at the Hershey Company for 30 years. My brother
Wow.
currently works there. He started when he was 15 and he never left.
You even worked there a
Wow.
little bit.
I did. I worked at Chocolate World all through high school and college. And then I worked at the Hershey Museum after college for a bit.
Neat.
Yeah.
Volunteered at the Milton Hershey School. Part of all the entities, really. Worked events for concerts with H&R. Yeah. Good place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fun theater. I used to usher there in high school.
That's a beautiful theater.
Mm.
It's worth
Bob, are
it
you
to get
going
me a
back
tour.
to,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Bob, are you
Set
going back to Chautauqua
Tuesday,
Tuesday?
we leave.
Mm.
Well, Lynn,
you're-
since you're a card carrying usher at Hershey Theater,
Mhm.
we are still short of ushers this summer.
If only.
$14.70 an hour.
That's more than I got at the Hershey Theater. It was a volunteer. My payment was being able to sit and watch the show.
Plus a gate ticket, that's worth 2,500.
Yeah.
Plus parking, that's worth whatever.
Yeah.
What a deal.
What a deal. Can you talk the staff of Westminster to let me go for 3 months?
Keep your
I
email.
can.
So Bob, once again, you're not going to be around in July when I'm in the area
In what area?
in
Westchester.
Westchester. And I'll be coming to church over the 4th of July and you're not going to be there again, are you?
Oh, I should change my whole summer plans just to be
You
there.
should. One of these days, you're actually going to be there on a Sunday that I'm there, that I get to meet you in person.
The twains never meet.
No. Oh, bummer. But I don't think I'll stay. I love you, but not that much.
Yeah, I didn't think, I think you like what you do in the summertime. I didn't think you'd give that up.
It's not like you can drive back for half a day either.
Well, he could, but
You'd have to leave at 2 in the morning.
That's another one of those don't hold your breath kind of things, you know?
yeah.
EHYB.
So,
Enjoy.
but seriously, Lynn, we are short.
That's not
Hiring is hard everywhere.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you ought to up the salary to all $15.